Hi friends, AskOyinkan here, and today's video is all about fashion's biggest night, the Met Gala. Round of applause! So the 2026 Met Gala's theme is costume art. Honorary chair is Jeff Bezos, presented by Colgate, eBay, and a few other brands. And the carpet was hosted by Cara Delevingne. That was her first time hosting the carpet. Lala Anthony and Ashley Graham. Some themes that I noticed was the Grecian, beforehand, let me show you my OOTD. My OOTD. Okay, so this dress I've had for about 12 years now. I bought it in Beverly Hills 12 years ago. I absolutely love it. I love this dress so much that I don't wear it much. Because sometimes when I like something too much, I don't reach for it as much. And sometimes when I like something a lot, I do reach for it a lot. So you just never know with me. But yes, what I love most about it is the embellishments. And of course, you know I made the earrings myself. But let's get into the dress, darling. I don't know if you can see it, how fantabulous it is. Like, we have sequins, we have little gems. It's just fab. I just love this dress so much. Little close-up of the dress. Love the embellishments. In love. We have pockets. We love a dress with pockets, okay? I noticed a lot of Greek inspirations at the gala. I also noticed some first timers that was actually surprising to me. So one of them being Aloe, Jimmy Butler, the athlete. Aloe's first time at the Met Gala, and I did not know sportswear could ever be at the gala, but here we are. So Jimmy Butler previously partnered with Aloe on the Recovery Mode sneaker last year. It's not surprising that he would work with them. It's just surprising that Aloe would even be on the carpet. Y'all know Aloe as a little pricey athletic wear brand. They have tights for like $150, $100 tights, and I would say that's pricey for like the average person. I don't like it. I wish there was something more sports chic than a hoodie and a crop blazer. You could have worn this anywhere. Fast fashion was also at the gala. So we had Zara. Don Galliano signed a 2-year creative partnership with Zara. Since he's under that partnership right now, he dressed Bad Bunny and Stevie Hicks. Bad Bunny, I couldn't tell that was Bad Bunny. That looks like a 50-something-year-old. I couldn't tell that was, could you tell that was Bad Bunny? Because I couldn't tell that was Bad Bunny. I mean, Benito is young and fun. Like, can we just look like the age that we are? I don't know the point of the prosthetics. I think it's a shock factor kind of thing. I'm not in love with putting on prosthetics for a gala to look old. Just like how I wouldn't like an old person to put on prosthetics to look young. I just think it's not necessary. I think you're fine at whatever age that you are and just rock that. Kendall Jenner wore Gap Studio by Zac Posen. This is her first time working with him. And she said he called her up and she just said yes. So the interesting thing about this is that this piece is made from a t-shirt. He said he twisted a white Gap t-shirt and created this piece. I also love the leather bustier underneath. It's pretty chic. It has the shape of a nipple on the boob area, and I thought that was really creative because it's obviously not her nipple. It's how the actual bustier was created, and I thought that was really cool. So although I did not like SZA's look because I just personally don't think it's pretty, her face is gorge, but I didn't like the dress. But what I do think is interesting about the dress is that for my sustainability girlies, my girls who love a sustainability in fashion, you're gonna love this about the dress. It was designed by Emily Adams, but they sourced 100 yards of fabric from eBay, which is quite interesting to me. I think it's interesting when you find new ways to make something old new. And it's inspired by pre-war designs. I also think the bustier could have been tighter, or corset, whatever it is. I think it could have been tighter. When you wear figure hugging clothing, let it be that, you know, like I think bustiers and corsets should be very tight. And I think loose clothes should be loose. It looks like it's not tailored or not fitted properly. Although I'm big on oversized clothing. I really love oversized clothing, but I don't like when corsets or bustiers are loose because it just doesn't To me, it doesn't look right. I actually like Kim Kardashian's look, and I didn't think I would like it. So she's wearing Sculptural Piece by the artist Alan Jones for Whitaker Malin. The color blocking of copper, orange, and brown. I feel like they're around the same color family, but it's all different colors, and I think they pair so well together. So I do love this look. ASAP Rocky wore Chanel. Are we surprised? No, because he's a Chanel guy. I think he's a brand ambassador with Chanel. So yeah, he looks great in Chanel. I've been wearing some pink lately, and I think it's because he has a new baby girl. God bless. Rihanna's wearing Fall 2025 Couture Maison Margiela. I love. This is art. This is art. I love. This is costume art. I love it. Although it kind of reminds me of a bird coming out of its nest. I don't know if you see that, but I do. But I still love it on her. Also in pink is Suki Waterhouse and Michael Kors. I mean, this is one of those Grecian looks that a lot of them were doing. Grecian this and Grecian that. Everyone thinks art is just the Greek. And I don't know why, because there's art in every culture. There's art. There's art in Caribbean culture. There's art in Nigerian culture. There's art in every culture. I don't know why so many of the stars are inspired by the Greek culture. It surprised me, honestly. I didn't expect that at all. Absolutely love Margot Robbie and Chanel. Can we get some commotion for the back of the dress? Because Margot Robbie is looking good, and the back of the dress looks better than the front of the dress. I fell in love with this dress because of the back of the dress. I love Laura Harrier's look, even though I'm not sure how this plays directly into the theme, even though it could be the draping in the front. I think draping in the front can be the art of it all, right? She's just always been so pretty to me. Gracie Adams also wore Chanel, inspired by Gustav Klimt. What's interesting about Jenny Chanel dress is that it's made of 1,500 shells, and I just think that's so cool. Now that's all. Our Devil Wear Prada girlies, Simone Ashley, came through in a silver look, which I love. I love this silver look on her. I don't know the designer, but I love this look on her. I would have liked like a longer dress on her just for the semantics of it's a gala and I want to see a gown and yada yada yada, but I do love this look on her. And Hathaway wore Michael Kors, and the dress is hand painted by Peter McGo. I love that a lot of the stars, either they collaborated or incorporated an artist into their look, or they're inspired by the artist and they give credit to the artist that their look is inspired by. So what's interesting about Tom Brown is that he dressed his guests like the 9 sections of the exhibition. Sections include the pregnant body, the corpulent body, the disabled body, the naked and nude body, the classical body, the abstract body, the aging body, the mortal body, and the epidermal body. So with that being said, I just realized that Duta Ketch, who is one of my favorite models out there, is pregnant. So she's representing the pregnant body. And she is beautiful. I love the tulle. I love the florals on her bump. The subtlety of this dress while still being so immensely beautiful and gorgeous. I just absolutely love this. The only thing that could make this different and better is if she wore a brighter color, because I think her skin is so beautifully rich. Bright colors probably look really good on her. Not probably, they do. We've seen her in bright colors for years and she looks phenomenal. I just think darker skinned people look best in bright colors. Like better than any other skin color. It just looks best on us, what can I say? But yeah, she looks good in this. Everything looks good on her though. I haven't seen her look like not good. Beyonce wore a skeletal inspired piece by Olivia Rousteing, which I love. Beyonce looks amazing. She hasn't been at the gala in 10 years. She came back this year as a chair of the gala and she looks incredible. She brought her daughter Blue Ivy with her, who was wearing Balenciaga. What's cool about Beyonce is that I was so surprised to see Ty Hunter, which is her longtime stylist from back in the day, from when she was in Destiny's Child and when she kicked off her solo career. So I'm very surprised to see Ty, because I don't think he's worked with her in a while. She worked with Shiona Turini during her most recent tour, Renaissance Act 2. She worked with Serena Akers for some years before Shiona Turini, and then before Serena Akers was Ty Hunter. So that's how long it's been since she worked with Ty. So I was very surprised, but my goodness, Ty was putting in work. One thing about Ty Hunter, he's gonna work hard. I watched the live stream, the carpet, and I saw other stars. He helped by staff at the gala. He helped up the stairs. They came to Beyonce. Ty was right there fixing her attire a lot of the time. And Blue Ivy, fixing her attire so many times. On the floor, fixing her. Up above, fixing her. At the bottom of the staircase, mid staircase, up the staircase. I didn't see that for the other stars. The other stars were helped by the staff. Beyonce was helped by Ty Hunter and staff. I'm just saying, Ty Hunter works hard. That's all I have to say. He's out there working, okay? And Blue Ivy looked amazing in Balenciaga. I guess he styled her as well because he was fixing her clothes as she was getting photographed. Also in Balenciaga is Anaki I Love. Also one of my favorite models out there because she's just so stunningly beautiful. Love. She looks like a sculpture. She looks like art. And though I don't know who did her makeup, but bravo. The fake tears also interesting. I'm just noticing that. I don't know what they did to her hair, but beautiful. The fake tears, wow. And I love that this is paired with diamond necklace and diamond earrings. This is a lot of black, like black gown, black. It's a lot, but it looks great on her. Also in Black Aisha Curry and Steph Curry, I don't know how this is costume art. I'm not sure. They look good just because they look good. There's nothing really that special about the look. Leon had this beautiful black floral escape. The leather on leather on leather on this dress is quite immaculate. And the florals, oh my goodness, I love this dress. This is an artistic piece. Jeff Bezos didn't do the carpet. As I mentioned earlier, he's an honorary chair for the gala. He didn't do the carpet, neither did Mark Zuckerberg. He arrived with his wife, Priscilla Chan. They didn't do the carpet neither because of all the backlash and the protests. I don't know, they look regular. There's nothing special about their looks as well. They wore pieces that you can find anywhere and just wear to anywhere. It's not speaking costume art to me. Mike Bloomberg, who's previously New York City mayor, he came with his daughter Georgina Bloomberg. Her dress is okay, like it's all right. Like I'm not wild about it, but it's okay. What I find more interesting about her is that she's an equestrian. I think that's cool. And she's competed nationally and at the Olympics. That's cooler than her dress. Misty Copeland looks like the ballerina that she is in a brown tulle skirt paired with a leather crop. I love. Simple, I love tulle. I love tulle when it's done right. You know, tulle can look tacky in some areas, but this looks really good on her. It's hard for Misty Copeland not to look good. I didn't like Serena Williams' look. I guess this is the whole Grecian goddess theme thing. Didn't like it. This looks, no. I love silver metallic. I don't like it for this. I would love for people to try something other than, I want to look like a goddess. That as an inspo just really turned me off. And not just on Serena, it just turned me off in general. And I kept seeing it as a trend for the evening and I just couldn't get with it. And don't get me wrong, this looks good on her. This is not to say she doesn't look good. She looks good. I just think we could have went with a different inspiration. Ayo Edebiri wore Chanel. I love this on her. Even the little, what is that? The pieces. And this could have maybe even been Greek inspired. Who knows? I love this on her. She's a fab girl. She low-key is a very fab girl. Blake Lively attended in Atelier Versace. Not mad at it. I love it. I love it. I love the colors. It's not easy to wear that many colors in a gown and not look tacky. Stunningly gorgeous. I love this dress. I also love the layers upon layers upon layers. It's very tiered. The tiered layers at the bottom. I love this dress on her. Versace just does it so well. My goodness. Versace does it well. Cardi B wore Marc Jacobs. The silhouette is inspired by his fall 2025 collection, but the look is inspired by the German artist Hans Belmar, who's known for creating life-size dolls. Chase Infinity is absolutely gorgeous, and this picture does her no justice. Yes, she looks pretty in this picture, but when I saw it in video, this girl is stunningly gorgeous. It's literally wild how beautiful she is, for real. And she just has this regality. Is regality a word? Did I just make that up? But she just looks regal, the way she just carries herself up the stairs and poses. The girl is stunning, okay? She wore a Alexander McQueen dress paired with Tiffany earrings. I absolutely love this. This is art. This is gorgeousness. This is beautifulness. Although I do think this dress could be better. I love that Chloe Mao, the new editor-in-chief at Vogue, is supporting indie designers such as Colleen Allen. So she's wearing this dress by Colleen Allen, and I think that's great because she has the pickings. You know, she's the editor-in-chief of Vogue. She can wear whoever she wants. she can wear any of these high-end designers, but she chose to go with a designer that may not be as known as the other big houses that she's surrounded by, you know, that she's connected to, especially now with her new title. Bravo. I think that speaks volumes to Chloe Malle and her intentions with Vogue. And speaking of Chloe Malle, I do want to say the coverage for the gala, it's a bit different this year than last year, and I love it. Normally it would just be pictures with the guest name and who that guest is wearing, and that's it. Now they have contributors who are writing in maybe like a paragraph or a sentence or two about each guest and maybe what the look is inspired by, and they're including that in the page that's all about the Met Gala coverage. And I'm just so impressed, because yes, that takes more work. Yes, that's more editors or contributors or writers who are writing into this one page, but I am very impressed by the work ethic at Vogue and how hard they work. And this is why in her New York Times interview, when she said what she would do with a bigger budget is pay the social team more, is pay the people who are actually creating the content for Vogue, because they work around the clock. And this is just an example of how they're really working around the clock, you know. But this is different because now there's like a paragraph or a sentence or two for each look, and that is no small feat. That is very time consuming, because first they have to get those details, then write that out and put it out there, and do that again for every single guest they put on the page. That is work, okay? So far I'm liking what Chloe Malle is doing with Vogue, and I'm seeing what she's doing digitally. I'm keeping my eye on her because this is very good, and it's in a way that's digestible for whether you're a millennial or you're a Gen Z. It's something that very easy to read, pick up, and keep going, which is great. I absolutely love Ciara's look. She said her look is inspired by Queen Nefertiti. Love it, love it, love it. This picture does her no justice, by the way. She looked even better in the video. Way better in the video. She looked amazing. Ciara was stunning. And I love that the dress has like beaded embellishments, gemstones. Love that. I love that her hair is the headpiece. Her hair is art. And it's beautiful. And then the gold around the neckline. Love, love. All the gold. Love. On the shoulder. Love, love, love. I actually love Daisy Edgar Jones in Custom McQueen. I mean, she looks good. I love it because of the way it fits her, but I also like it because of the intricacies of lace, embellishment, other fabric on top, more lace. This is a layered dress. It's the work ethic that goes behind the pieces that actually gets me intrigued. And that's why the boring pieces bore me, because I know that you can do a bit more to make a piece look extravagant. Actually look like you care. Now, although Doechii looks absolutely gorgeous, she's styled by Sam Wolf. Of the headpiece. Didn't like that she's bare feet. Because why? That's dirty. Why? I just think it's dirty to be bare feet in a public, like you're at a gala, everybody got their shoes on, they wore those shoes in the streets before, and then you're bare feet? That's dirty. So yeah, that's no. And then it makes me wonder, did she put on shoes when she got to the top of the stairs? When she's inside of the gala, did she put on shoes? Or is she just bare feet for the whole night, roaming around the gala, chatting it up with people bare feet? That's a lot. I wouldn't commit to a look to that extent. I just don't think it's necessary. I think she could have worn shoes that are her skin tone. That's all. Donatella showed up with Alessandro Michele, of course. New addition to Valentino. Love seeing them together, and they're fab, of course. Donatella, one thing about her, she's gonna get dressed. She's going to get dressed, okay? I loved her look for the Devil Wears Prada 2 premiere. Alessandro Michele, he looks like a designer that just did not really bother to get dressed, and that's okay, because sometimes the designers come to the gala and they don't really want to be dressed because it's really about the guests. I'm not saying they're not guests, but they buy the table for the guests to show off the pieces. So it's really about the guests showing off those pieces, not about what the designer is wearing. Olivier Rousteing, he showed up in denim. He wore jeans. Came because Beyonce is wearing a piece by him, so he came because of that. Interesting face covering on Rachel Zegler. I don't know, is that mesh? That's mesh, right? I'm choosing my words. I don't know the point of this, but she would look better without the face covering. It wasn't necessary. Also on the face covering is Sarah Paulson with a dollar bill. I do love a tulle dress. This tulle dress looks a bit much. It doesn't look as neat as it should be. Grace Gummer wore a Gabriella Hearst dress that was said to be designed to define the chest and the booty. What definition are we seeing? Her chest and butt are not defined in this dress. It just looks like a regular metallic gold dress, black at the bottom. That's all. Grace Lang, this is interesting. Probably also Greek inspired, but I actually like this on her. I love when a sculptural bodice is built to look like there has been movement, but it's just still in that manner. It's beautiful. Oh wow, her nails are really long. Too long for me, but it's beautiful. I absolutely love Iman Haman in a red ruffled hair dress. My goodness. You know I love on my dark skin tone. Red looks really good on her. She's also one of my favorite models out there. This is incredible. Red looks amazing on her. This whole look just looks so good. I don't care for the necklace. I don't care for the earrings. I think she could have paired this look with some gold or even maybe something red. No, gold, because she's wearing a lot of red already. But this is still a beautiful piece for her to wear to her 9th Met Gala. Karlie Kloss wore Christian Dior. This is Jonathan Anderson's first couture collection, and it looks good on her. But a lot of things look good on Karlie Kloss, which we love. But it's interesting that she chose purple florals to put in her hair. Not she chose, you know, these looks are curated by others for them. But I'm saying, it's interesting that they chose purple florals to put in her head. Green shoes, I just want to know the inspiration behind this because this is clashing. So yes, the dress looks good on her, but purple florals in the hair and green shoes and white dress, it's a lot. It's a lot. Loving Keke Palmer in this red dress, red hair, red lip, red blush, red eyeshadow, red shoes. I'm not mad at it at all. I saw her podcast episode where she had Nia Long. That was a really good episode. Really, it was hilarious. A really good episode. Her hair was copper in that video. And a part of me feels like this, even though I love a matchy, I love, because you know when I have my red hair, I wear so many red pieces because my hair is red at the time. So I get it. I love a matchy. But I do think that this look might have been better with the copper hair, because then it's not as red. It's like that coppery red kind of, and that may have paired better with this look. I'm just saying. But either way, Keke is stunning anyway. The girl's beautiful. I didn't like Madonna and Saint Laurent. A little creepy. That's why I didn't like it. I'm uninterested in art pieces that look creepy. To me. I know art is subjective, but to me, when art looks creepy, I'm not comfortable. I stay away. Yeah, it just looked weird to me. It's a lot going on, and it's too much going on to me. You should have seen it in video. It looked like a whole thing. Like she had this whole thing planned. She had these girls each holding corners of the train, and they were dressed in these, I guess, pastel like slip dresses. So I didn't even know Coach was at the gala, but yes girl, Coach was at the gala, and they dressed WNBA star Paige Buckers. I think it's cool about this suit is that it's painted, and I just think that's so cool. I love a little hand painted look. You know, I just think that's so cool. Rosie Huntington is gorgeous in a Whitley corset top. I just love this. I love this. What? This is beautiful on her. See, like, this is Greek inspired because of the pleated skirt part of the dress, but this actually hasn't bought, like, it looks good, it looks elegant, it looks chic, so I love it. Sabrina Carpenter wore Jonathan Anderson. I am curious of what the inspiration for this look is. I don't know if I like it, but I don't dislike it. I'm indifferent about it. Suki Waterhouse, this is another Greek inspired look. I like the dress. I don't think the headpiece is necessary. Not for this dress. Like, it looks like let's just throw on a dress with a train, plunging neckline, and let's just throw on the headpiece so we can say it's Greek inspired. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like more effort is put into the look where the actual dress looks like it's inspired by something. I'm not in love with the look. I do love this color. It's like a salmon pink. Is that what they call this? Salmon pink? I like the dress. Take McRae, I love. The feathered boobs, perfection. It's just the little details to me. Feathered boobs, perfection. The rest of the dress, lace, all gold. I love this. And then we have tiers of lace towards the bottom like a mermaid dress. Beautiful. Love this. Tessa Thompson wore a Yves Clean blue dress by Valentino with Pandora jewelry. I love. This shade of blue is so beautiful. My goodness. I need more dresses in this shade of blue. It's gorgeous. I also love that the plunging neckline is not just a straight down V. I love that there's some sculpture to it, right? So to me, that's the art piece of it all. where this is something she can wear to this themed event, but she can kind of also whip this out for something else in the future as well, and it won't look out of place. But I do see how the neckline is the art piece. If we take a closer look at the hemline as well, which is very reminiscent of the neckline, that same shape, I love this. Teyana Taylor opted for a silver metallic fringe Tom Ford look. I love because everyone can't pull this off. Everyone's not Teyana Taylor. There are just some things only she can pull off. I love this on her. I do think there are other looks she could have gone with and done something different with. I'm actually used to seeing her hosting the carpet, so I was very surprised to see that she did not host the carpet this year. But I do love this look on her. A different route would have been interesting, but this is cool, and I am curious of what the inspiration is. I didn't love Tyler's look. It looks better in the picture than in video. When I was watching it in video, it was just not. And I got to see the side profile and the back. It just... And then she didn't look like she wanted to be there. And I get it. Sometimes people don't feel like going out. I understand. But she's wearing Valentino, by the way. And we love Valentino. I love that the shoes match the dress. That same blue as the train of the dress. That's wonderful. There's something about this look that I don't like. And I'm curious of how this is art. What is this inspired by? I just want to know, like, how we got here. Because it almost feels like it's just showing skin for the sake of showing skin, which, by the way, that's fine. I don't care. Tyla has an amazing body, but I feel like sometimes people think they can just throw on a bodycon or show their body, and because their body looks so good to the general public, that automatically their look is going to look amazing just because their body is so fit, or their body is what the general public considers to be beautiful. And I feel like there needs to be more to a look than that. There needs to be more to a look than your body looks good. Okay, your body looks good, but does the dress look good for tonight? Not for tomorrow, not for the next thing, but for tonight. Because this dress could have maybe looked good for something else, maybe if styled differently. But for tonight, I just don't feel like it looks that good as I would want it to for a Met Gala.
And it went to her stunned in a Chanel Spring Summer 2026 haute couture look. She looks amazing in a turquoise dress, ombre dress, turquoise going into black, paired with a matching feathered jacket. Coco Jones looked amazing in a chocolate brown Prabal Gurung gown. She looks incredible.
So my picks for best dress is 3 this time. I know it's never 3, but girl, it's the Met Gala. It was a lot to choose from. But my picks are Ciara, inspired by Nefertiti, Beyonce in a Olivia Rousting dress, and Tessa Thompson in Valentino. Love these looks. The girls look amazing, okay? Let me know down below who your pick for best dress is. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you. God loves you. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Also check my other videos right over here, girl. Alrighty, girl. Bye.